Black Jobs, the corporate edition. Hey there, so today I want to talk real quick about black jobs and what that looks like, what that means from a corporate perspective, right? Because we know how it was discussed a couple of days ago and what that looks like. But let me tell you what that means just so you're clear when it comes to those of you who have professional degrees and work in professional, corporate, even other office, government jobs, all of those things, healthcare, what that means for you. Black Jobs in that edition has two levels. The first levels are, we started from the bottom before we get here. Those are, black jobs are customer service jobs. Black jobs are security. Black jobs are the mailroom. Black jobs are those where we support the system, where we are in support functions at, I'm going to call it the lowest level. No disrespect, but just how the system works, right? Black jobs. Now, black jobs, when we get to spaces in the building where we have desks, black jobs, corporate edition. Black jobs, sis, in case you didn't know it, is you executing. That's what a black job is. Roles in which you are the executor. Black jobs are ones where you are doing the heavy lifting, which means you are likely the cleanup woman. Right, so this is all my sisters who say, hey, I don't think we should do X, Y, or Z. They do that shit anyway. And then, excuse my language, and then you have to fix it. So not only are you the cleanup woman, you're the problem solver. You're solving the problems. Even though you saw it was going to be a problem and you told them, they didn't listen. Because the black job is not to lead. The black job is to execute. The corporate infrastructure works on the execution, the understanding of the systems, the understanding of the rules, laws, and regulations, the technical expertise, that education that you got, sis. It works on the expectation that black women are in supportive roles, that women are in supportive roles. And we are doing the heavy lifting on the ground up. Those are black jobs. That's why you find it hard to move up. And as long as you keep overworking and playing into that expectation, you're going to keep getting recognized for your hard work. Notice nowhere in there did I say, I recognize your leadership. I recognize the relationships that you have. I recognize your contributions. And for those of you who think you're adding value, I'm here to tell you, you are adding value, but not the value that you think. The value as it is determined by the system in your black job is your heavy lifting, is your support role. And those goals for those of us who are in project management roles, a project manager is a support role. It is the coordination and the facilitation of people. It is the gathering of people, which we are really good at. But it also means that you likely have no real voice. And that when you want people to do what you want them to do, you have to go to someone who has the power, who has the voice. It's a support role. It's just a support role that plays well. And no shade to that. I'm a certified project manager. I'm just telling you how the system thinks about things. Therefore, when we get into people being on TV and saying, black jobs, these are black jobs from a corporate perspective. And I'm going to say this. I'm Coach Anita, and inside of my group, Confident Women Lead, I coach women just like you on how to manage office politics, how to get promoted in 12 months or less. And this month for July, our theme of the month is Rule 7, because I have 12 rules to help you navigate black jobs and not getting stuck in that expectation. Rule 7, perception is reality. And this rule is important this month given the whole black job conversation. And you've seen how people have responded to the black job conversation. Perception is reality. Reality is not necessarily the truth. And perception is reality because it means that the other party can control the narrative, whether it is true about who you are or not. And if you want to be able to control your own narrative, then you have to understand the rules of the system. You have to understand that perception is reality in order to create the perception that you want and be perceived that way. So you may be adding value and you may think that you're doing more than your fair share. You are, but that's a black job to do more than our fair share. Hence the notion working twice as hard. to even get half, right? Because you should be grateful to even have made it into the building and have a desk and have your good Black job. So with that being said, what are other Black jobs in a corporate setting, right? Because we're talking about the corporate edition. What are the other expectations of Black jobs in those roles? The last one I'll leave you with is the entertainer. Now, I'm not the entertainer, but I've heard y'all talk about, people wanting you to entertain, to be nice, to be warm and fuzzy, to make them giggle and all those things. I am not here to be the court jester or any of those things, but what are other jobs or expectations that are considered Black jobs that I haven't discussed? And what are you doing to ensure that whatever stereotypes there are out there, that you understand those stereotypes and that you're making moves to get to where you want in your career? Because doing the same things we've been done are keeping us stuck and frustrated. And for real, it has you showing up like the angry Black woman that you don't want to be. So listen, here's the link to Confident Woman Lead. You should check it out. But also, tell me in the comments, what's another Black job, corporate edition?